Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. So a little bit to cover here. The main thing obviously is that today is the official release date for Avatar The Last Airbender Quest for Balance. So the game is out today on Switch, both Xbox platforms or whatever in general on Xbox, PS4, PS5, Switch, and on Steam for PC. So obviously there's not a ton of marketing. So far, I haven't really seen any reviews from the big kind of sites so far. I've seen a few other videos pop up, I guess, about people who also have got it relatively early, like myself. So I actually got my copy yesterday, and as you can see on screen, I did a stream last night, playing about 4 hours of the game. So I've done basically all of book 1 within the game. My plan is to do a stream later on today at probably the same time. It'll probably be 8 p.m. Ireland time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time America. I will hopefully be doing another stream to, hopefully within 3 or 4 hours, cover the book 2 Earth content in the game. So yeah, that's my aim, is to do a couple of streams this weekend to kind of finish the game, and then I'll work on a review of the game for next week. So yeah, just be aware, the game is out today, especially because there's not a lot of hype behind it. I just think it's important to let people know as much as possible it is there if you want it. My basic opinions on the game, having put a couple of hours in, is that I think it is enjoyable. If you are an Avatar fan, I think you will get something out of it, especially if you have a little bit of a connection to kind of, in a way, licensed games of old, kind of like the earlier Avatar games, or just in general, stuff like that from kind of, in a way, 15 years ago. Because, yes, that's the way the game feels. It feels like a kind of 15-year-old game in terms of what it actually is, just with, obviously upgraded graphics, not pushing the boundaries of today with graphics, but better than what it was kind of years ago. So absolutely, still the wish is for a more ambitious Avatar game, but there's some fun to be had here. It's nothing incredible, but it's fun. So get the game yourself, check out my stream if you want to see how it kind of plays on a minute-to-minute basis. But yeah, let's get into the rest of the news. So we'll start off with some book information here. First up, we have I Am Zuko, of course. We know that this book is coming out on the 2nd of January, 2024. This is the follow-up to the book I Am Aang. And we have preview pages for it. So, of course, this is Bao Lu art. So I definitely liked the first book, I Am Aang. I think I have a review up for this. Very nice little book here, especially with how cheap it is. Art is just really cool. Nice to see interesting depictions of stuff from the show. So, obviously, this is from Zuko's perspective, going through, I suppose his journey as a character throughout the show. So, yeah, he covers firebending, his titles, Prince, Traitor, Fire Lord eventually. Very nice firebending there. Then we have the Blue Spirit and Aang. Kind of nice here, the kind of Pohai stronghold. And then we do have Ozai's Angels here. Nice depiction of Azula Mei and Ty Lee, as well as the fight from, the first episode of Book 2, isn't it? So really kind of cool stuff there to show off. I guess that's 6 pages of the overall 24. And that's exactly what the book is actually kind of like in person. So yeah, if you haven't seen this, book, very nice art. That's what you kind of get it for, because otherwise, the actual text in it, there's nothing really new in it. It's just there for, I think, the really cool art. So cool, fun books to collect, but nothing kind of super crazy really going on. But on the same trend, over here on Penguin Random House, let me actually just move this over a little bit so you guys could see it properly. So yeah, we have the announcement here, the reveal that we are also getting an I Am Katara book. So this will be the 3rd in the Avatar series of these books. I assume it will also be Bao Lu. So this one's coming out June 18th, 2024. So basically, 6 months on from the first book, or I suppose it's 5 months, isn't it? So not too bad. It'll be interesting. I hope they give one of these books to at least the main members of Team Avatar. You kind of wonder, when they get to say, when they do Toph, potentially, say Sokka, Toph probably will get one. Is there enough to do one on Suki? I think it would be really cool, but we'll see if that's kind of maybe the limit of this format. So yeah, there is a mistake in the description, as you can see here. It does say Katara of the Northern Water Tribe. Do keep in mind, the way these books work is that this description is literally just for the online listings. As you can see on the back of the book, there is no proper description. That's just a description of what Little Golden Books are. So this, I suppose, might get changed once they become aware of it. Again, there's still, like 9 months to go until the release of this book. That should be fixed, and I'd be very surprised if in the actual book itself, any of the text gets the mistake about which tribe she's actually from. But this is a cool option. I get why they tend to go for like Aang and Zuko first for things, but I like that they're giving Katara one of these, because, in a way, the story kind of is almost like from her perspective, and that like she finds Aang. So this could be very, very cool to see how they do this one. So very happy to see Katara get one, and like I hope they do the others, because I think they're fun little books to collect, like I said, even if it's just for the art. So yeah, I don't think it confirms yet an artist or anything like that, so but I assume it will be kind of Baolu. There is probably a slight chance, because they revealed what the Zuko, I Am Zuko cover, I think, at SDCC. There's maybe a slight chance there's the cover for this one all ready to go, that they might reveal at New York ComicCon, which is coming up in like 3 weeks. So we might not be too far away from getting our first look at this. But of course, we have seen Katara depicted by Baolu before. Let me just try and find one of them in here. So yeah, you can see like Katara is featured, at least a little bit in the kind of like Aang book, of course, because she's an important part of his story. So fun to see more of that. Quick update on New York Comic Con, actually, while I'm talking about it. I've been checking occasionally the listing for the panel, so we know what this is before. I've covered this in a previous video. We know our publishing panel, Avatar Legacy panel, is coming on Saturday of the convention. So it's the typical thing with all the different publishers, all 4 that were listed on previously. But you'll note that they removed what was previously here as one of the guests. It listed Mike Mayhack as being a guest at this panel. That has been removed, as you can see here. So I'm not sure if that was just a mistake, if that was meant to be maybe a surprise guest. I'm not sure how much it really fit, because it'd be weird if they did that, like accidentally reveal that actually he will be a creator on an upcoming comic or something like that. Just because I think of where we're at and what we're expecting. We more or less know the creative teams for most of the books that we're kind of waiting for. So we'll see what happens there. It's just something worth keeping an eye out on. But note, they have removed who the kind of guest was for that panel. So just that to note. And then just a quick update on Avatar Legends. They posted an update on the Kickstarter, which they said they would only do occasionally. This is one of them. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't really have much to say about Republic City Book. That is still, I think, scheduled physically for sometime later this month. Looking into it a little bit more in like the Discord and stuff like that, I think they've said they've encountered some delays, but I don't get the impression they are huge delays. So it's probably just being delayed from maybe early September to probably mid to late September. I guess late September at this point, because it hasn't started shipping out yet. Maybe early next month. But I think they're roughly on track to get that stuff shipped out, which should also lead to the official release of the Republic City book to everyone, where you can just buy it if you hadn't pre-ordered it yet. Because otherwise it's in a bit of a weird spot where you almost can't find listings for it in a lot of places, because it's in that kind of weird mid-ground where it's kind of only been like half released for pre-order people. So what they have here is they're highlighting that the An Urgent Request adventure is available on Demiplane now, and they're like extending out the stuff for this. So if you were a Kickstarter backer, you can obviously access a lot of your stuff on Demiplane. And yeah, An Urgent Request is now available up there. The codes are in your backer kit, so everyone who has the Demiplane can get access to it in that way. But of course, we already have like the PDF through drive-through PDF and stuff like that. So that's that. Then this is a kind of notable thing. The starter set is now available digitally, so this is kind of nice. We've been waiting for this for quite a while. So you can see the digital version is now available, so you can get it on drive-through RPG for 10. And obviously what you're getting here are the 2 adventures, Pirates of the Crimson Sails, Burning Fuse, and then I guess the condensed rule book and stuff like this. It covers all the details here. So yeah, you have an Aang era adventure and a Korra era adventure here. Both of which I think are quite good. I do think the Korra one is actually especially quite interesting, so I definitely recommend checking that out if you are interested. You can buy them each separately for 6 if you want, but of course both are available in the full starter set for 10. That seems very, very reasonable, I think, for the amount of content in those adventures. So, you know, pretty, that's fine, I think. And then, yeah, we're, like I said, we're expecting the Republic City stuff to become more available probably in the coming weeks. I'll let you guys know when I hear of mine shipping out. I've already covered the book, but, you know, I'll probably do a little video just showing off because, you know, it's always nice to see the books in hand and stuff like that. So that's where we are right now. In terms of, I suppose, upcoming news, obviously, New York ComicCon is, you know, 3 weeks away. This should be pretty exciting. We hope to get the Korra comic reveal finally here. Maybe stuff like the cover for the I Am Katara book. Hopefully they announce some other stuff, like, of course, an update on Beast of the Four Nations would be very nice. Not super hopeful about Abrams' books, but it's been quite a couple of months now since Legacy of Yang Chen hit. FCE was at the last convention. Is it just going to be the same thing again? If he is there, might he be more willing to talk about, like, is he done on the books? It'd be nice for them to actually make a statement about what's happening with them, even if it is just to directly confirm, yes, there will be another book, we're just not ready to talk about it yet. The sort of stuff that we just like to hear, just updates on what's going on. Magpie could talk about the Spirit World book for the first time here. It would fit in line with kind of what has happened before. And the Spirit World book, I'm actually quite excited for, to see if there's extra details on spirits and their nature and stuff like that in there. But yeah, other than that, like I said at the start, I'll have another live stream for Quest for Balance probably later on today, and then probably another one on Saturday or Sunday. I haven't fully planned it out yet. So in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on all of this news that has come out. Some big, you know, the launch of a new Avatar video game, even though it's not the video game we maybe want, and some of the smaller books, but also some bigger news on the horizon with Comic-Con. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, but that has been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.